Hello, my peepers. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. And today we are still working. This is part 2 of my buddy color with Alyssa. This is Christmas in July. Hashtag Christmas in July 2018. We are working out of Whimsy Girls Christmas by Hannah Lynn. So this also counts towards Zoe Archer's Hannah Lynn color along. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on, and then we are going to do a Christmas tag. We are using my Lyra Rembrandts. I don't know why I say we are using. I am using my Lyra Rembrandts, and I'm trying to figure out what colors I want. So let's do the mousse. I have raw umber. And my pencil's already sharp. I'm doing a light layer. These work really nice on the Create Space paper. So we are getting a reprieve today and tomorrow from this awful heat we've had all week. We have had temperatures high 80s to 90s with heat index near 100. One day the heat index was 103. So yeah, it's not been good. We got a little bit of rain yesterday. I do need to tell you, I did talk to Catherine, because some of you are asking, where has Catherine been? Well, I hadn't heard from her in like 3 weeks. And I was getting worried because she wasn't answering my messages. So she said to let you all know. It smells in here. I don't know. I think it's just stale in here from the windows are open today instead of the air on. I do have the fan on. So anyways, Catherine said to let you all know that she's okay. She is going through a nasty divorce and in the process of also moving, and because he has been such a jerk, it has caused her stress level to be high and causing some health issues. But she will be back in the coloring community. Give her another couple months. All of her coloring stuff is packed away. So she said to let you all know that. Okay, I'm going in with black. Just kind of outlining. So she could use some prayers right now. I was supposed to go out to the bar last night with my classmates, but I could not deal with the heat yesterday, and I was feeling sick to my stomach. So I told them I will be there tonight. A lot of them are playing golf this morning, and then having lunch and then playing golf some more. And then we are going to meet during happy hour. So I plan on, well, you'll know by the time you see this, I plan on doing my live stream in 2 hours. I was going to just do a video, but I figured I can do the live stream in 2 hours, and that will work. Going back in with cinnamon, just kind of blending that black out. I think Scott's home. And going in now with raw umber and just kind of blending that all out. So let's start with the first question of the Christmas tag. So, use one noise to describe how excited you are for Christmas. Well, I don't get excited for Christmas until the day after Thanksgiving. If you are going to do anything before Thanksgiving, I am a bah humbug. I like to celebrate my holidays in order, and Thanksgiving gets shoved aside for Christmas. And it's sad. You used to wait till the day after Thanksgiving, till Santa Claus was in the mall, and now he's in the mall way before like right after Halloween. And you can't even take your own pictures. It's gotten commercialized, and it costs like $25 to have a picture taken with Santa, which I think is absolutely asinine. Sorry, but I do. Okay, I'm going in with light blue and doing these snowflakes. So, the answer to that is, after Thanksgiving, it is the noise of fireworks. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. I don't like the commercialism of it, and I don't like how it's shoved it down our throats early. I understand the craft stores sell it early because you have to make stuff early if you do craft shows or gifts and stuff. I don't think they need to play the Christmas music. I went there last year right after Halloween, and they were already playing Christmas music, and I thought that was just a little ridiculous. But that's me, and I'm off my soapbox now. Number 2, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Yes, we've always, well, now we don't, but when my kids were little, we always opened up one gift on Christmas Eve. Just a small gift. I don't know if I did growing up with my parents. I can't remember. Number 3, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to most this year? Just getting together with family. With my in-laws, we don't exchange gifts. We just get together. So that's fun. And we exchange gifts with my parents and my sister and her boyfriend. I don't have any other tradition. I don't bake cookies anymore because none of us are supposed to really eat them. And the last couple times I made them, we are not big cookie eaters, so I ended up throwing some away, even though I gave quite a few away. So I don't bake them anymore. Number 4, is your Christmas tree real or fake? It is always real. I do not like fake trees. I love the smell of the fresh tree. We go to the same place every year to get our tree. And since it's real, I don't like it getting, it's too early. I usually get it 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas. Number 5, what is your favorite Christmas film? Film or cartoon? If it's a cartoon, I love The Year Without a Santa Claus that has Heat Miser, the Cold Miser. I love that one. As far as a film, I don't know if I have a favorite film. Oh, I know, I do. It is Going Bacon with Light Blue. That was light cobalt. I'm sorry. This one's light blue. I love The Grinch with Jim Carrey. We watched that many times, so that would be my favorite film. Number 6, where do you usually spend your holiday? I spend it at my parents' on Christmas Day because they live right between us and my sister. I used to have it at my house every year when the boys were growing up because my sister didn't have kids. And so this way my kids would open up their gifts and they could play with them and that. So we didn't go anywhere. But now it doesn't matter. So, and Dylan's house isn't big enough for all of us. So we go to my parents. And my sister and her boyfriend usually supply the meat. And then I bring a dish to pass and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what colors I want to use for everything on here. So usually, like, in the morning, Scott and I will go to Dylan and Amber's and exchange gifts with them and the boys before we head to, I'm making a video, before we head to my parents. I have a straw. I think I'll do my straw a blue color. So I'm back in with light blue. And then, every year it's a different date to get together with Scott's side. So. That was true blue. I just did. Number 7. What is your favorite Christmas song? Favorite Christmas song? Probably I like What Child Is This? What color should I use? A yellow? Let's go with light chrome. No, let's go with lemon. Sharpen that. I like What Child Is This? I also like The Grinch. And Wham's. What is that song from Wham? Last Christmas. That one I like a lot. Last Christmas, you gave me your heart. Something like that. That's my favorite. And Santa Baby. Eight, what is your all-time favorite holiday food or sweet treat? Sweet treat would be ribbon candy, and I haven't had it in years. But I don't have a sweet tooth, so that's why I haven't had it in a long time. Holiday food. I do like these. There's a cookie called humdingers that my grandmother only made at Christmas time, and I've made them at Christmas time. Those would be the only ones that I would still make. As far as holiday food, I don't think there is a holiday food. I know this is an apron. I don't think there's any other holiday food. So I'm just going to say the humdinger cookies. Okay, that was lemon. Now I'm going to go in with canary yellow. I'm going to sharpen that. 9, to be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? I love giving gifts because I like to see everybody's face, especially when they're handmade stuff. But I love receiving gifts that are from my grandsons because Amber puts a lot of thought into it. And it's always specialized items. It's not just something she bought in a store. It's always specialized. And I always love receiving gifts from the grandsons. 10, what is your favorite thing about Christmas? The lights and decorations. But I don't like going in the stores before Thanksgiving. I like to wait till afterwards so that I can enjoy the lights and the Christmas music. I don't enjoy the shopping like I used to because of the crowds. People are crazy now. They do love the lights and the decorations and the music and Hallmark movies. The Hallmark Christmas movies. 11, when do you start getting excited for Christmas? The day after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is done. And now we can go on to the Christmas season. What is the best Christmas gift you've ever received? I don't remember a lot of things like that. Recently would be like, was it 2 Christmases ago? 3 Christmases ago? Justin and Scott had pitched in and bought me everything that I needed to upgrade my computer. So my computer is a gaming computer, and it needed, okay, I'm going in with dark orange. It needed new motherboard and all that stuff, so Justin and Scott had pitched in for Christmas and gotten me that. And then a couple years before that, Scott, Dylan, and Justin had pitched in and got me my first tablet. And the tablets back then were several $100s. So I really loved that. And then 4 years ago, we got my dog as a puppy, like 2 days before Christmas. Number 13, what is the worst present you've ever received? A box of Kleenex. It was a gag gift. I really, really wanted an opal engagement ring from my ex-boyfriend. And I had told him that I wanted that for Christmas. And so the first gift I got from him that year was a winter coat. It's funny how I can remember that Christmas. I had gotten a winter coat from him, and then there was another box, and I thought, well, he has the ring inside that box. And when I opened it, it was a box of Kleenex. And he said, I didn't get you what you wanted. Well, I didn't cry. That's just what I wanted. And, but later on that day, he did give me the ring. He did not propose to me, he just gave me the ring because he knew that's what I wanted. And of course, that didn't work out between us. It's okay. I ended up with Scott. But I do remember the box of Kleenex. Number 14. As a kid, did a sibling ever receive a present that you wished was for you? Oh yes. As a teenager, I had wanted a really nice nail polish manicure set, and my grandmother kept telling me she would not buy it for me until I stopped chewing on my fingernails. I used to chew my fingernails so bad until 9th grade, high school. I used to chew them way down to here, to where they would be bleeding. And so one year, my grandmother bought that set for my sister. I was so upset. And I think that's why I stopped chewing my nails. And I did, once I stopped chewing my nails, I did get this set for Christmas. Number 15, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Oh, that one's easy. I would love to be up in the mountains where it's snowing, in a cabin, fireplace. I would like to do that sometime. Because I am the type of person that has to have snow on Christmas Day. I went back in with Lemon. I have to have a white Christmas. If you were not brought up around snow, you wouldn't understand, but being where we get snow, you have to have a white Christmas. I'm using medium pressure to hard pressure. I'm just blending this all in. #16, most memorable holiday moment. I was a teenager and we woke up to no power. We had a wood burning stove. That's what we heated mostly with. So my mom cooked the ham in a cast iron pot on top of the wood burning stove. And my grandparents still came over. And I don't remember if the power ever came back on till in the morning. I think it came back on way later. Because we had a storm overnight. We got a lot of snow. So that Christmas and the Christmas of my opal ring were the two Christmases I remember the most. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what to color those. Number 17, do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? Nope, I don't make New Year's resolutions because I never stick to them. What I do is set goals. They're more realistic than, okay, like saying, I'm going to lose weight this year. How many people do that, join gyms, and then a couple months later they're done? I don't do that. I just will sometimes say I'm going to try to eat healthier. I have silver gray just to do along the edges and the fold. So I want this white. But you got to have some shadow. Just a little bit. So, and I don't even use my weight anymore. I just say I'm going to try to cut back like on carbs. I cut back on pop. Things like that. Just goals or challenges. I give myself a goal or a challenge. And I include coloring challenges or coloring goals. Number 18, what makes the holidays special for you? Being with family. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this apron white, but I'm going to go around lightly with this silver gray around the edges. Oh, I missed this here. So let's go back in with lemon. And dark orange. I really like these pencils, and I like them on this paper. So just going to bring it out from the edges, just lightly, just so you could see some shadow. What's the best part? Why do they keep asking similar questions? What's the best part about Christmas for you? Being with family. The snow. Even though I don't drive in the snow, I love the snow. And 20, you have been granted one Christmas wish. What will it be? Christmas wish. That everybody would be healthy this year for Christmas. Last year, a lot of the family members were sick. So that's what I would wish for this year. That's it. Okay. I think I'm going to go in with red in here. So let's see what we have for red. Let's go in first with like a pinkish color, like Rose Madder Lake. It's nice and windy outside. All my curtains are blowing around. I'm loving this weather. Wish it was like this all the rest of the summer. So let me talk about last Christmas. For those of you who are new to my channel that weren't here last year to hear about my Christmas story. So I woke up with Scott, my husband, being very sick. And saying that he is not going to my parents for Christmas. I said, okay. So then I heard from Dylan and Amber. Amber had been sick during the night, but she was feeling better. Dylan was sick. He would let me know in a couple hours what was going on. So I called my mom and let her know what was going on, and she's like, your sister's sick too. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm going in with dark carmine. Seems like it was a stomach bug that was going around. So Justin got here. He was fine. I was fine. And I called my mom, and she didn't know what to do, because she's like, well, if my sister and her boyfriend don't come with the meat, my mom has all this other food, though. What are we going to do? Don't know. So we just kept playing phone, kept checking up on each other with phones, and Dylan was feeling better, so he said, I'm going, Amber's going, boys are going. I said, okay. So the only one who didn't go was Scott. My sister ended up going. And we ate. Everything was fine. And I kept calling Scott and he wasn't answering the phone. And I'm like, well, he's either in the bathroom or he just is sleeping. So we were sitting at the table and I had my back to the window and didn't realize what kind of weather, anything, whatever's going on. I have no clue what's going on out there. I'm grabbing Pink Matter Lake because I'm going in with this lighter in here. So I have no clue what's going on outside. I haven't looked out the window. Like I said, my back was to the window. We had already been done eating. We had dessert. And Dylan and Amber said they were leaving. And I get a phone call from Dylan. Either you guys head out now or wait because it is nasty. He says there are cars all over in ditches. I'm like, great. I look behind me and I see how bad the weather is. And I'm like, why didn't anybody say anything? And Justin said, because of your anxiety, I didn't want you to worry. Justin says, and I don't know if it's going to get worse. We should head out now. So, good thing I carry my anxiety medicine in my purse because I had to take one. It was bad. The whiteouts, you couldn't see your hand in front of you. It was just really bad out. There were cars. We were going 20 to 30 miles per hour. You could not see anything, and this pickup truck came up behind Justin's car and ended up passing us. And I told him, where does he think he's going? You can't see. You couldn't even see people's mailboxes alongside the road. It was so bad. So we ended up taking the main road instead of the back roads like we normally do. And Justin kept saying, I will feel better once we see the high school of the town we live in. I said, well, I don't know where we are. So once we got to the school, he felt a little bit better. And I had been messaging with Dylan how bad it was out there. And he goes, I know, I told you guys. And we did see one. We did have to stop for one section where there was a couple cars in a ditch. That was really bad. That's cute. Now what do I want to do with her wings? So I want to do the background a light blue and then do Posca pen or white acrylic paint on the dots. So I don't want light blue. What if I do a green, a Christmassy green? And I still got to do marshmallows and the whipped cream, so I need my gray again. Let's go in with light gray. So Justin dropped me off and I told him you should wait it out, and he says, no, I'm going home. He had to be up in the morning early for work. This is light gray. Just doing some shadows. So he left here and got 5 to 10 miles away, and said it wasn't doing anything. No snow. It hadn't even snowed there. In the town he lives in, I mean, didn't snow at all. It was really weird. Whoops, I forgot that light gray. I want to do the Cool Whip too. So here it had been snowing all day. Got nasty. Well, it's usually a 25-minute drive from my parents to my house, which ended up taking an hour. And then Justin leaves here, and he's like, it didn't even do anything out towards my way at all. That figures. Looks like she's sprinkling some stuff on there, so I'm going to do those. Go in with medium gray. So I got home. I had brought Scott some food from my mom's, and he said he was feeling better and he was really hungry. So he started eating, and then he was feeling a lot better. And then the next day or 2 days later, my mom and dad ended up being sick. I can tell it's getting near lunchtime. My stomach is growling. Then I can get everything set up for my live feed. I want to do my tea time live. So we're just going to do it earlier. 5 hours earlier than we normally do. And I know Dee Dee, she usually ends her live stream right around 1. This is dark gray, just kind of we'll have to finish this tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow. I know my classmates have been given permission to go to our high school and do a tour, and I haven't been in it since I graduated. I might have been in it when my sister's 5 years younger, so I probably was in it with her, but I don't remember. But back then, our school did not have walls. We had, going back in with light gray, we had partitions between the rooms, but not regular walls, and now I guess they have walls. So we're supposed to meet Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And I told my sister, and she says she wants to go too. And then our class reunions always during the summer festival in our town. So I think we're supposed to meet at like 4 o'clock. We usually get a tent and rent a spot at the festival, but the one person in charge in our class said that they raised the rates really high this year. So we are not renting a spot. So she said she'll try to get there early and find a space in the park to put chairs and that for all of us. So that is cute. Now we got to do hot chocolate. So hot chocolate, let's see what I have. I don't even have a chocolate color. Let's go in with Van Dyke Brown. Then usually after the festival, we usually go to a bar, but I don't know where we're going to go because the bar we used to hang out with just closed down this year. I don't know why. It's been there for many years. But that was Van Dyke Brown. And, a little bit of black. Just a little. Just for shading. Our class gets together every 5 years. We have not. This is our 35th class reunion, and we have had them every 5 years. And I have gone to every one. My sister's is tonight for her 5-year, well, her 30th year, and she thought it was the first class reunion they've had, and she found out, no, they've had them before, but she was never notified, because whoever was in charge, I don't know if they didn't like her or that person only invites the cliquey people, I'm not sure, but she said she'd rather show up to mine. She got along with the people in my class. Okay, so there's the hot chocolate. Do we want to leave the mug brown? Or, I mean, white? I like it being white. I'm going to go in with the greens for her wings. So, let's go with true green. Time is 49 minutes. Okay. We'll finish up the wings and then we can do the background next time. And I may do that Sunday during the live stream. Hoping it works for live stream. Why did it break the tip? I haven't had any issues with breakage on these Lyras. And I'm using my M&R. There we go. So we have True Green. And we're going to do a light layer over all of it. Zoom out a little. Are you okay? I have also made some changes to the color lawns that I am doing, and I will talk about those in my live feed. They will be fun. I'm trying to get away with coloring out of, you know, the same books and the same themes, and trying to showcase artists that usually aren't showcased. And someone, I think it was May, mentioned an artist's name, and she has all kinds of freebies on a website, and they are gorgeous. So I am going to showcase her, and I'm still doing a Halloween. This is Viridian. I'm still going to do, I'm just starting, I want each section of this wing to have variants. So for Halloween, it's still going to be a Halloween color lawn, but I'm co-hosting with Kate, and we are going to feature an artist. So I've already contacted the artist, she already knows, and I will talk about that on my tea time. I think I made some changes. Okay, we're going with night green. I think I made some changes for next year too than what yes, I just sat and made some. I had told you nothing was written in stone. Nothing's ever written in stone. Okay, I have night green. So I'll get done here, and I will have lunch, put some makeup on, and do my live stream. I'm hoping it works. It's not hot out. Okay, let's go back in with Viridian. kind of blend that viridian and that night green. Did I tell you? I know. I really like these pencils. Thank you, Melissa, to color all the things, for using these in your live streams, and a few others that have mentioned it, but mostly Melissa. Okay, and going back in with True Green. How we doing on time? Because if we go, okay, we have 4 minutes before it'll want to put it in another file, so we can finish the wings. So I hope that you all liked the tag. And my Christmas story of last year. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I might have to start watching some Christmas movies and talk about them. There, her wings are done. So that is it for today, my lovely peepers. I hope that you are not too cold in the country you're in, that like Australia is having Christmas, or I mean winter right now. And for those of you in the heat wave, that you are staying safe. And that is it for today, my peepers. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please click on subscribe if you have not been subscribed to my channel. Please click on like. And I will talk to you all later. Oh, and down below in the description will be a link for this coloring book and the Lyra Rembrandts. And again, I'm an Amazon associate, so whatever you purchase from my Amazon associate links, I make a little bit of money off of what you order, and it doesn't cost you anything more than what you would normally order. And thank you for supporting my channel. Love you guys. Bye-bye.